A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today we are going to talk about education. Education is the most important thing in a person's life, at least when they are a child. Why so? Because that is the base, the foundation which will give the person a career in life. And in today's day and time, as I have been observing and repeatedly letting you people know, that the career is the one that is taking importance, more importance than the relations that we see in our lives. So, the education is an important and integral part of everybody's life today. But before we begin on this, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your comments and suggestions there. If you haven't subscribed to us, please do, and do remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. Let's talk about education. So, when we talk about education, the divisional chart of D24, the Siddhamsha, becomes very important. Why? Because as I said, as I've earlier mentioned in a lot of my videos, that the divisional charts are the key to deeper analysis. As one goes deep down into the divisional charts, one would be able to fine tune a lot of information and timing of events for a person. Talking about timing of events, the dasha that a person is running is the most important of all, because when the dasha, whatever dasha is operating, the person tends to think from that place in life. So, the dasha will be effective throughout the divisional charts also. Another point, I have always mentioned, and as it's not me mentioning, you will find this coming up in all classic texts as to the devatas of the divisional charts of the Shodash Vargas, that is the 16 Vargas as mentioned in the BPHS. In the chapters 15 and 16, you will find the mention of the how to make the divisional chart and the devatas associated with the divisional charts also. So, it's important for us to look into that area to understand the devatas, if they are mentioned by Rishi Parashar, hold a lot of clue to decoding that particular divisional chart. And today I am going to show you exactly how the devatas helped in decoding this divisional chart for a young lady whose parents had approached me. So, now when we see that the D24 of this person, we see that Mars is present in the 10th house in Virgo and in the divisional chart in Hasta Nakshatra and is very strong. Why is this Mars strong? Because this is the 5th lord of the D24, the 12th lord, and also placed in the 10th house. The 10th house is the place where Mars gets Digbali. So, on that account, this Mars is very strong. Okay? And 5th lord is something that one has aptitude for or one has liking for. The 5th house relates to your likes and dislikes. So, if Mars and the 10th house talks about your practical knowledge, your knowledge related to your profession. The 12th house is capable of giving you studies abroad, studies in a foreign country, studies away from home, and also name and fame. Having said all this, this Mars is placed in Parshurama. How to find out the Amsha rulers is also, I have made a video on that also. So, if you go to my divisional charts playlist, you will be able to find out how to understand the Amsha rulers from in a practical perception also. So, now when you talk about Parshuram, for those who have been aware of this Ansha avatar of Lord Vishnu, know that this is the avatar where the Parshuramji had a huge knowledge about Astras and Shastras, that is the weapons, and he was very good in demolishing the criminals or the people whom we in Hindi say as papi, or who have done great acts of killing others, harming others, which was simply not needed. So such a person has an ability to understand. Parshuramji then went ahead and killed those people, killed those rulers who were creating a lot of pressure, who were being very ruthless with people and places around them. So now, what I do is, when I look into this Mars and I see it in Parshuramamsha, Mars itself talks about crime, Mars itself talks about killing, Mars itself is a soldier, a dignified Senapati or a commander, and in Parshuramamsha it becomes very strong. Mars is the dasha that this child is going through, and she has a strong calling to move into criminal psychology. She's been wanting to, because Moon here, Mars here we see is a very strong planet in this chart for her in the D24. So this being the strongest and its dasha being operative, she's moved towards it like a river flows in its course. And so she has gone in for criminal psychology. Let's not forget that to kill criminals, to understand them, you have to understand their psychology. So this is a child who wants to go into that area and who wants to make it big and wants to do good in that area of life. It's easy, it's fairly easy and it's fairly understandable when we work with the nakshatras, we work with the planets and the amsha rulers in the divisional charts to get our answers. If you want to know more, please write to us and we'll be there to help you out. Till we meet with you again, stay safe.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.